Hi guys, welcome to my channel. On this channel, we're going to profile my Matchbox Fire Department. It is called Wells County Fire Rescue. A little about Wells County. It's a very large county. It's made up of farms and parks and lakes and urban settings and rural towns and small and medium towns. The department itself has 14 stations. Currently has 14 stations. So we're going to profile them, and then we're going to move on. There's other departments I want to, associate departments I want to do, but right now I'm going to start Willis County Fire Rescue. I know this video might be a little longer, but I want to start. So what you're looking at is Chief One. Chief One is a 2016 Corvette, Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. This is the fire chief's vehicle for the department. He responds to all major emergencies, both man-made and Mother Nature-made. Next up is our assistant fire chief. This is Assistant Chief 37. Assistant Chief 37 is a 2016 Ford Police Explorer utility. They have he or she, depending who's on shift that day, responds to all major emergencies in this department. Next up is our training officer. He is a rank, or he or she, depending on who's on department shift. We have also lady fire chiefs too. Has a rank of deputy chief. This is training 557. Training 557 to 2014 Jeep Cherokee 4x4. And what they basically do, they just train new firefighter recruits out of the academy. Make sure everyone's up to code on their certifications and all that good stuff. And of course, they also respond to all major incidents from the department. Next up is our battalion chief. This is Battalion 1. Battalion 1 is a 2012 Ford Expedition. And he or she, depending on shift, responds to all major calls. They are the incident commander on all major calls as well. Next up is our fire marshal. This is Fire Marshal 31. They drive a 2019 Dodge 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And what they're responsible for is for code compliance. So all the businesses and schools and hospitals and stuff like that, he does inspection on them. He oversees all that. He makes sure everything's all certified and everything else. He makes sure that all their fire alarms are certified and all that good stuff. Next up, we have a special vehicle. This is Car 118. Now, Car 118 they use this for public education. They use this for this is one of their parade vehicles. They go to special events. They go to They even enter this vehicle in car shows. So, and if they win any financial award with this when they enter the car shows, what they do with that, they donate that to the Fallen Heroes Fund for the department that supports all the fallen firefighters and paramedics and whatnot for their families. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of unique. All right, next up is our mass casualty unit. If you live in a big city, like say Chicago or Minneapolis or anything like that, or Detroit, your big city departments do have vehicles similar to this. This was a repurposed airport shuttle bus. The county had an airport, but unfortunately, it lost its FAA certification. So they were forced to shut down, and they auctioned off their ground vehicles. The department picked up several of them. One being one of these. This particular vehicle is used for any mass casualty situations, as an active shooter, natural disaster. They also respond to. They also are deployed for large gatherings or sporting events. They have everything you would think that an ambulance would have times like 10. Bandages, backboards, oxygen, various medical drugs, stuff like that. And they can accommodate up to, I believe this particular one can accommodate up to at least 6 to 8 patients. I know some of the larger versions can do more. But like I said, it's really useful to have this one. Like I said, your larger city, your major city departments, like I said again, Chicago and Detroit, and the ambulance, they all have something similar to this for that particular reason. So it's just nice to have something like this in the department. So if something like that would happen, we have to take care of it. Next up is our safety officer's truck. This is Safety One. Safety One is our public safety officer. What they do is they go and make sure the fire scene is safe. They keep the public at a safe distance. They make sure that the fire ground is safe for the firefighters or paramedics to conduct their jobs. This particular vehicle is a Matchbox casting of a 2010 Ford F-150 dog catcher truck. I just made it into a squad because I think it looks cool. Okay, next up, our vehicles is Air One. Air One is a repurposed beverage truck that the department bought off of a beverage company. It's a 2014 GMC Top Kick. It carries all their air bottles, so if they're on a major incident, they can swap out their air bottles and stuff. They have three air cascade stations on the truck. That means they can fill air bottles. This obviously responds to any major call throughout the county. We have 2 of them in the department. Next up, we also have some specialty vehicles. This is 9. Cart number 9 is a 2015 John Deere, I'm calling it a John Deere Gator. It has 200 gallons of water with a pump capacity of 125 gallons per minute. This particular vehicle is used for special events, large gatherings such as fairs, wildfires, and forest fires. It is street legal, so it can be deployed right from the station. It does not need to be trailered. Which is a very added benefit. Next up is Cart 13. Cart 13 is a 2016 Gator side-by-side 6x6. It is also used in the same fashion as Cart 9, with the exception that it's a little bit larger, so it does carry a strokes basket, so it can transport a patient. Again, it has a 200-gallon water tank with a pump capacity of 125 gallons per minute. And it's, like I said, it's used for large gatherings, sporting events, wildfires, forest fires. It is also street legal, so it can be deployed straight from the station. Does not need to be towed. Next up is our two staff vehicles, or we call multi-purpose vehicles. These vehicles are specified for multi-purpose. Any officer or firefighter can use them. They're generally used to go out to Walmart, to Home Depot, stuff like that. But they're also going to be used for transporting firefighters to a scene. They can be used for an extra officer vehicle, et cetera, et cetera. Staff 269 is a 2018 Dodge Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. Staff 116 is a 2014 Hummer H2 4x4. We do have a patrol unit. This is patrol. Is there a number in here? Can we see the number in here? 18. This is patrol 18. Patrol 18 is a 2014 Dodge Dakota 4x4 Crew Cab. It has 200 gallons of water with a pump capacity of 125 gallons per minute. This vehicle is deployed for open burns, special events, manpower, inspections, for various commercial buildings and schools and stuff like that, businesses. Not too many real-life departments actually have these. I believe Los Angeles County has something similar to this. Next up is our mini pumper, which in our department are referred to as engines. So this is engine 328. Engine 328 is a 2020 Dodge Ram 3500 Series Pierce mini pumper with 500 gallons of water and a pump capacity of 300 gallons per minute. It's used for various calls, as car fires, large gatherings, forest fires, wildfires, nuisance fire alarms, things of that nature, stuff like that. Next up is our ladder truck. This is Tower 1. Tower 1 is a 2020 Pierce Velocity 100-foot ladder tower. For those who don't know what a difference between a ladder tower and a ladder truck is, when the tower is deployed, come on now, get out there. It resembles a tower. It has 500 gallons of water on board with a pump capacity of 325 gallons per minute. It is the only aerial vehicle in the station to cover Station 1's area. The department actually has about 14 of these vehicles. So each station does have its own ladder truck. Next up is our rescues. Or actually, next up is our hazmat squad. We have several hazmat teams in the department. This is hazmat 1. I know it says 5 on the side. Hazmat 1 is a 2018 Spartan non-walk-in heavy rescue. This is actually a new casting from Matchbox. I'm glad they've continued with this casting, so it's really cool looking. And it carries various hazmat gear you would associate a hazmat squad would carry. Next up is Rescue 1. Rescue 1. Our heavy rescues are referred as rescues. Our light rescues and medics are referred as squads, and our paramedic squads are referred as medic squads or medic rescues. Either one. So, Rescue 1 is a 2019 Spartan heavy non-walk-in rescue. With, obviously with various rescue tools you associate a rescue squad would have, like the Jaws of Life and the K-12 saw and spreaders, all that good stuff. Next up is our engines. Our first two engine is engine 785, which is a 2021 Scania P360 rescue engine. This is the first two engine out of the station. It does carry rescue equipment besides this firefighting equipment. It does also EMS equipment as well. It has a 1,000-gallon water tank on it with a pump capacity of 700 gallons per minute. Our second engine due out. And I know everyone's going to say this is not a dash. It looks like looks like an arrow, but Matchbox has labeled this a dash. For my department, we're going to call it a dash. So this is engine. We'll call this engine number 2. Engine 2 is a 2012 Pierce Dash fire truck with 1,000 gallons of water and 700 minute per pump capacity. And of course, the third engine due out of our department, out of this station, is engine 3. Engine 3 is also a 2012 Pierce Dash fire truck with 1,000 gallons of water and a pump capacity of 750 gallons per minute. Just a disclaimer, as some departments, some stations you'll see in this video, one has 2 fire trucks, some have 3. They're deployed where they're needed. We're all like any fire department. We're always expanding, so down the road you might see an update video, and I might be adding new apparatus to all my stations. Our Nerve Medic, it also responds to calls. It's mainly a lot of times it's used for large gatherings and sporting events as well, but it can also respond to calls on its own. This is Medic 24. Is a 2010 Ford E350 ambulance. They're certified in BLS and ALS capabilities. This is Medic 40. Medic 40 is a larger ambulance. It's the first due out on their call from the station. Medic 40 is a 2019 international. Right? Is it international? Yeah, international. I don't know what brand. I don't know if it's a Workstar or Dual-Star. I'm just going to call it international. Ambulance is again, it's a little more larger. And like I said, all our ambulances are certified as BLS and ALS, which stands for ALS stands for basic. ALS, yeah, try it again. ALS stands for Advanced Life Support, and BLS stands for Basic Life Support. Our second ambulance due out of the station is Medic 43. And again, Medic 43 is a 2019 international ambulance. We purchased it, we ordered at the same time. As policy, whenever for this department, wherever we can order multiple vehicles at the same time, it just saves our taxpayers money in the county. That is all for Station 1. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment. And I look forward to showing you guys more stations in the Sheriff's Department and Lake Rescue and Annie's Forest Fire Service. To then, be cool, be safe, and I'll talk to you all later. Thanks again for watching.